So the actor William Hurt turned down the late actor turned down a role as Jurassic Park. Was interesting. He also turned down Misery, which Kathy Bates won that Oscar for. That was a big movie. He said he wanted to concentrate on smaller roles. He was one of those actors that you just kind of wonder why he wasn't bigger. I remember Children of the Corn, you know, was a big film 40 years ago. He definitely uh, had some big time roles, but it never seemed to, go where you thought. He did Body Heat, which is still one of my favorites. And he was right there at that time with Richard Gere, John Travolta, that type of acting, and the leading man. And he just kind of went into a different direction. It's interesting when you think about it. He didn't really pursue, what you thought. Now, Jurassic Park was going to sell itself, but I don't know if he wanted to have those kind of roles, kind of like the kind of stuff that Jeff Goldblum seemed to always like fall into those kind of movies. Certain actors just seem to be in those kind of films, and those kind of films are like big and they spectaculars and spectacles. But then the actors are kind of like secondary, but they happen to be a part of it. So I don't know if he didn't want to, he wanted to avoid that kind of scene. But it's interesting though when I was like doing this research, like finding out, because he kind of went low key, and his career, it was kind of like low key, considering in the 80s, he definitely seemed like he's on the upside. He could have definitely had, I'll say it like this, he could have had a Kevin Costner kind of run, I really believe. And he had the kind of career that Tom Selleck would have wanted if he could have gotten out of the TV jail. Because there's some people that were regulated to just certain type of film, and then you see some other people that they definitely had another level, but it's almost like he hit the pause on it, and just kind of settled for what he did. So it makes for an interesting story. But yeah, to find out that he turned down Jurassic Park, which was huge, huge movie, but he wanted something that was less fanfare. And if you get to a particular point in stage that, hey, it ain't cracked up to be what it's all cracked up to be, I can understand it. I see a lot of times people turning down certain things because they don't want to be part of that trap. They don't want to be subjected to that. So I can definitely understand it and appreciate it. But it's it's real interesting. It's kind of like a mystery because when I think back to his work and what he did, he was happening for a while, and then you gotta kind of wonder, and he was only in his 40s and the 80s. So, and if you're a man and you're an actor, they let you play leading man roles till you're pushing 90. They don't care. There's men get a different double standards. There's only a few women that get to push that envelope in the leading role. Angela Bassett is one of them. Diane Keaton is one of them, and of course Meryl Streep is a handful. But there ain't a lot of women that get to put it like that. Whereas men you can still see Al Pacino, Rob De Niro, you know, and if Denzel Washington wants to do Equalizer Part 88 when he's 78, they'll let him do it. But it's interesting when I think about William Hurt's career, though. Yeah, it's interesting that kind of like it. And so he turned this role down and Misery, and it was kind of like an interesting pause. But anyway, let me know what you think. Should he have done Jurassic Park? Do you think he could have pulled off, or do you think he'd just been a spectacle and kind of been a side piece to something bigger? Let me know what you think. And do you think his career could have been bigger too? Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.